I just don't wanna
Yeah. That's right, man. You check it in, man. Checking my volume right quick, man. Just trying to get my volume together. Shout out to DJ Tony Show. He got me rocking and rolling in here this morning. I'm feeling good.
All in places, going places, it's so wonder. So pretty, I fountains, climbing mountains, that's where hold each other near. Spend wine, we try to find it, she mountain as we share our fair talking in the meaning while we're dreaming of the splendor of it all. We're surrounded and I'm sounded from a spring, winter, and fall. All the people meeting, people laughing, dancing through the floor. And we'll always be like this, flowing in the glow of love.
WHIV 1023 FM New Orleans. About to get ready to kick this thing off. I'm yours truly, Don P. Got my main man, Mr. Servon, in the building. No Limit Records, platinum recording artist. Getting lined up, man. About to get ready to jump into that thing right quick this morning, man. Big old Friday, March the 20th. Just checking my volume, man. Seeing how I sound out there. Is that Donna? What's up, Donna? Thank you for checking in this morning, man. Thank you for checking in. All right, man. Good morning, Serve. How you feeling this morning, man?
I don't like people on motorcycles.
Oh yeah, man. What's up?
I don't like them.
You still
make too much noise, man.
You still talking about the people on
they
the
come all in the traffic and I can't move and I'm creeping in traffic, and they just skip the line. I don't like them.
Man, you've been on this motorcycles since this morning.
They make too much noise.
All right.
Yeah,
So and there we have it.
there it
And
is.
you don't you got it off your chest?
I think so.
All right, man. We got a dope show lined up this morning, man. We're gonna get
You threw me
into it.
off. You threw me off. We stopped. We got your coke at a different place. It threw me off.
It did?
Are they better than our usual?
No.
See, that's what you get. I wouldn't have saw that motorcycle, and you got a bad coke.
You know, it was my fault. You know what? It was my fault. And I know you were like a routine type
Yeah,
person.
creature of habit, man. Military, man.
I kind of threw off the routine.
Yeah, I was looking for you to come out, and you came out the wrong way. The man with the motorcycle was in the way. See, that's another thing. Another thing. Just blame it on him, man. Just blame it on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. The wifey was fussing about some thumbtacks. I can't even say the word thumbtacks.
So now we get to the root of everything.
Yeah, yeah. No, that just add to it. You know, I'm on my flop, 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 flop. It's one of them Fridays. It's a flop, flop Friday.
Okay. Well, hopefully
Yeah.
I could do something to make it better.
You told me I
Before,
failed, though, but your psychology, you said,
yes, sir. Man, my therapy yesterday, it was not. No, you know
me
what?
and Tuka both.
No, you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what it is. It ain't that it failed. What it is you just need more reinforcements. You know, like sometimes, like when you get therapy and stuff like that, you don't go just sometimes it might be a case where you need more than one appointment.
I probably need a yearly, a monthly, weekly, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might need more than that. You might have a severe case of whatever is going on.
That's the hell of. I mean, oh, excuse me.
You
Yesterday,
can say that.
I have a whatever case, whatever the HWI sticks going on.
Whatever
I got that case.
Yeah, whatever is going on, you can have a severe case of that. So you might need more. You might need a little bit more therapy.
I'm telling you, but I'll tell you what. We
Once a week might not be good enough. You might
the morning
need.
is cool
You might need twice a week.
because the state of things these days. I'm not coming lay on nobody's couch.
They got some people they
That's a
need.
pause.
They got some people they need like
Prayer and counseling.
yeah. Well, they need counseling like twice a day. They are extreme case.
Well,
That's all I'm saying.
at least you didn't say, "Hey, I'm lay hands on you. Hold up.
Pause.
Oh. But man, yeah, we got a lot on the agenda today, man.
Man, shouts out to my girl Gabby. What's up, Gabby?
Gabby.
Fat Baby 504, Chef the King. Tapped in this morning, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Hey man, I might just send somebody to lunch today. Lunch on me today.
You know what? That's a good thing.
Man, share this with 20 people right now.
And you know what I like, bro? And that sound crazy what I'm about to say. What I like.
You got to share this with 20 people. Type done in the comments. What you was gonna tell me?
You know, I noticed now, man. I like how chefs they proud that they chefs, right? Because before it used to be, man, I cook. You know what I'm saying? What you do? I cook. See, now they like I'm a chef, and then all of them got their name with chef on it. You know, I like that before. Oh man, I cook over about such and such, man. I like that, man. Chefs like rappers now. I used to rap.
You got Chef the King.
Yeah, Chef the King. We got Chef. We got what I call him, the other, Chef Biggie over there. I call him Chef Big Man.
Oh, talk about Chef Cash.
Yeah, Chef Cash, man. You know, bring out the egg rolls. Bring out the egg rolls. But now I like that, man. Chef, you know what I'm saying? You know, dudes, because black people used to be like, man, I cook over there about such and such. I cook. Everybody cook.
They got the chef
now
at Burger King.
Chef, yeah, you got. Hey, well, I'm a chef at Burger King. Hey, I'm on fries today. Tomorrow it could be apple pie.
I like that though.
Yeah,
somebody was making fun of that, and I was like, you know what? I like that because you want people to think highly of themselves.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
You want people to get back into taking pride. Now you can't just say you a chef. You got to take pride in your whatever your skill set may be.
People went to school, man. They went to school. Take pride in it. I love that, bro.
When taking pride in your stuff.
It's becoming now where you proud to know when somebody say, "Oh man, I got this event." Well, I know the chef. See, you
Yeah,
ain't saying I know this dude. He could cook. He could burn. You
yeah.
know what I'm
No,
saying?
I know this
I know
chef.
this chef, man. I ain't got. He not a dude that cook, or she's a chick that cook. She's a chef. He's a chef. I know a chef. It's a career, and I'm glad they're taking pride in it. You feel what I'm
I could
saying?
dig it. I could dig it. I could dig it. Hey man, hit that like button, hit that share button, share this with 20 people. Type down in the comments, man. I'm gonna buy somebody lunch today.
I see things to do with Nola. I don't know what they do to Nola. What's
Uh
going on
oh,
with Nola today?
Gabby.
I,
She was the first one.
you know,
How many people heard this from Gabby? I might have to throw her a free lunch, bro.
okay. I see she Gabby, the film director.
Yeah. Let me see if we get one or two more. We're gonna see. We see if we get a couple more.
Gabby, this face belongs on the tissue.
Gabby is one. We might have to shuffle them up.
We're gonna shuffle them up.
Yeah. So she got number one.
If she gets now, if she get
We're shuffling up the first
if she
three.
get the egg rolls, she got to share. I need one of the egg rolls.
The egg rolls are
The
delicious.
seafood egg rolls. I need one of
But
them.
I like the wings, me. Chef Cash.
Why do we as black people always go somewhere and eat wings, man?
I don't know. And it's very and to be
I
honest
can't
with
say
you,
nothing. I do.
to be honest with you, I'm a wing guy. And I don't think that there are a bunch of good places. But
Not everybody wings good. United States.
you know
Ain't everybody mama gumbo
Well,
or red beans.
by me living in multiple cities, New
Yeah.
Orleans is not typically a wing
You from
city.
the wing capital. You lived in the wing capital for a different reason. Because it's nothing like tater tots, wings, and tater tots and
No,
you know, and then places that you went in Atlanta, they had some of the best wings. It wasn't in Hooters or Wingstop,
Atlanta do have a lot of good
but
wing places.
They Wingstops, you spend a little
You
more
talking
money.
about like Magic City and
See,
all
I
that.
wasn't gonna say it. The lemon pepper.
American Deli
Let me tell you.
had them fire wings.
Look, let me tell
But
you.
look,
But Atlanta brought
come on,
you
we about to have a
several things. All
big
right.
back moment.
Yeah, Atlanta brought you wings with entertainment, and then I think Atlanta single handedly made not IHOP what is it well, oh god dog what's you know what I'm talking about, man, where everybody go after the club.
They talking about hold on, yeah, the spot that I'm gonna send somebody to lunch.
Oh
So I'm watching them in the comments
yeah
and I'm
yeah
listening to your story at the same
no no
time.
no no what man, what is it, man, what's the spot, man, that
What spot?
everybody go to after the club?
Which one?
The little restaurant, not IHOP, the other one.
Waffle House?
Yeah, I think Atlanta single-handedly, or anybody, Atlanta made Waffle House nationwide the spot to
Famous.
go to. Let's
Right.
think about it. Where you heard it first at? About going to Waffle House. Even
Oh.
though I already knew Mississippi, Louisiana, but Atlanta made Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of them. You know, I hit the Waffle House, man.
Word
And I
up.
like cheese on my hash browns, bro, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen many fights at the Waffle House. I've seen many connections that lasted years. People got married that met at the Waffle House. So, but Atlanta, I think Atlanta is the wing capital, man.
I don't know if it's the wing capital, but they got a lot
I
of
think
places
so.
that got good wings. And
But they steak and shake
But
fries.
what I want to talk about is
Yeah.
we're gonna send somebody to Biosocial.
Oh, Bayou Social, yes.
Yeah, Biosocial. This is an upscale restaurant. I seen them talking about it in the comments. Located at 2520 North Claiborne. They sponsor a lot of our community outreach that we do here on the Morning Brew, just new partners and helping with things that we do. And I do want to send somebody. I want to send somebody to lunch over there. Gabby, you already been there though. My girl Gabby already been there. Pick somebody, Gabby. I could send them for lunch. I'll let you pick somebody. If you're still on the live line. If you're still on the live line, you can pick somebody. All right. We're gonna send somebody to lunch at Bayou Social, man.
Somebody, T Lush 504 say they in here.
They in there?
Yeah, who's T Lush? That's
Uh,
one of your people.
That's probably like I don't know. Maybe I don't
He
know.
say they say they in here. Got to give them love. They in here.
Show them some love.
Yeah, it
Welcome,
is.
welcome. If you,
T Lush
yeah,
504.
if you're just not checking in, you're wondering what is this? This is the Morning Brew, music / talk show We come on each and every Monday through Fridays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We usually start our first talk break about 7:15. Um, and today we got a plethora of topics that we're about to get into.
Yeah.
But each and every day before I get into topics, I always got to shout out my brew crew. And I see some of my normal people tapping in. I see Harris Robinson, Fat Baby 504, Things to Do Nola, Tuka. What's up with it, girl?
I don't know what to do in NOLA.
Shouts out to Nisi.
I need to bad, 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 bad.
She is in the building. And then after we shout out all our people, and we tell you about our Youth Athlete of the Week award, where we put youth athletes on billboards and the radio. You can nominate your favorite youth athlete, scholastics, and academics to the morning brew at gmail.com. So after I tell everybody all of that right there, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. The morning brew at gmail.com.
She made my Mardi Gras day, man.
Yeah, when she popped out.
Because I miss my mom on Mardi Gras. She always want to see the Indians. I was like, man, if she would have saw Nisi. Nisi was so nice to us, man. So, she get my favorite engine. And, we mess a word up in the engine. You know what I'm saying? Until next Mardi Gras. I'm going to see who's going to change. She my Mardi Gras right now, Indian. So I appreciate you, Nisi. Much love to you.
Yep. And then after we chitter chatter a little bit, then I say, sir, what we talking about today?
Oh man,
and then sir gonna give me the topic. So what we talking about today,
right, man? We're gonna talk about the national gas price average. We got to talk about that and how that's gonna affect a lot of us and affecting right now. I'll tell y'all what is up. And Don was the first. He gave the first correct number, and I don't know if Don can see the future. So you know what I'm saying. And then we're talking about what's being asked of Congress by the president, the amount for war, you know what I'm saying, and how it's relating to other things and the TSA workers, you know what I'm saying. And then we're going to talk about, can we sustain, how long we can sustain, and the things that's going on right now and stuff that's going on. Because we're in a partial government shutdown, and I don't think nobody's been talking about it. That's why the TSA workers. So we're going to be talking about that and how much and why and whatever, whatnot, because it relates to all of us. And we got some more news on Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Of course, his situation. And this is kind of crazy when y'all hear this. You know what I'm saying? Now, in our local news, something that Don was on and big time is some of the things you said was so true about Douglas School and Kennedy. And it was good things that you said. It actually, I have to say, you know what, Don, you was right. But some of the concerns and some of the things that's going on and some of the things that you had questions about, I think they've kind of figured it out. And also, our people, our little racist people with the hand gestures at the same parties, they've been found. Of course, they tried to apologize to it, but some people got some other questions about it, which we'll talk about. And then, since it's Friday, you know what I'm saying, and Freaky Friday. No, I'm just joking. We Venus versus Mars. We're going to talk about see how many people know about marriage, especially in the Black community. Has marriage went up in the last 15 years, or has marriage being married declined, and why? And so
I thought
you're gonna be surprised.
I ain't gonna even lie. I thought I seen an article that it went up.
It's not saying it went up, it went down. You feel what I'm saying? So
I'm saying I could be wrong. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought I seen something, but I don't.
You might be right and you might be wrong.
Because they have all kind of numbers
but it's
just out
be
there.
Funny, Black men and Black women. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so the
those numbers are going
different.
Yeah,
of whether you know what I'm saying.
Oh, this is gonna be good. What time we gonna get to that?
I guess we get to that maybe before we roll out or whatever.
So
if you want to go first to get it over with.
Well, we'll say that we'll stay in the order. Yeah, we don't have to get out of order. Yeah. I just wanted to just
because I think that's gonna end on a positive, more positive.
Yeah, just to make sure I'm paying attention to the clock.
We're gonna have some fun with that.
So we'll make sure we get to that by 8:40.
I think our female brew crew
right after 8:30. Yeah. Right after our 8:30 break, we'll jump into that.
Somebody out of the Black females and Black males, somebody being a sellout when it comes to marriage, and it's gonna surprise you who. Yeah. The numbers say it. I'm going by the numbers. Y'all tell me be facts. So you know what I'm saying. So that's what we have in the day, and of course we might have a plug because you being you, sir, and being the great big deal you are. we might have another topic or two, because Don let me know I am now the grumpy uncle, and so I agree with him. I agree with him. I am.
Hey, for
So
real
yeah.
though.
But Don, I tell y'all this, man. I'm gonna tell you this, and I always tell him this, but I tell y'all, man, you talking about somebody who wakes up with God's smile every morning. So even if I'm in a certain way, man, this dude gets in the car, and he could be a little late because I'm so military. I want to get the earlier move. He might step in the car, and I'll be sitting there look like, see this dude here. And then when he get in the car, by the time we get to the bridge, we laughing. So man, you know what I'm saying, y'all got to get somebody like that in your life, man. And even though he could be done had a long day and tired, and might be mad about something or business or whatever, man, he would never let me be mad because he know I'm in the car mad early in the morning. So Brew Crew, we look forward coming to y'all, man. So I look forward to seeing my bro in the morning because he get me going and he my new therapist. And then then to talk to you guys, man. So let's go, Brew Crew, man. It's a Friday. Let's talk. Let's get it in. Let's debate, man. Then I'm gonna come with one of these songs. I need one of these certain type of songs. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh, that's a lot of pressure right
we
there.
gonna get going, man. And I always pick a name. Y'all know I always pick a name, man. So yeah, because I
Man,
like
you know
names.
who got a
So Lush 504. I got that. That's gonna be my name of the day. That I
you
got
like
that.
that one?
Yeah. I got that. You know what I'm saying? And of course, anybody with Chef in front. You know what I'm saying? And Gabby, because see, you got that. My dudes from DC. I might say, hey, that's Gabby. But then my dudes, that's Gabby. Gabby. So I gotta mess with Gabby by the name. Oh, love. I like Instagram names, so y'all will get to see me. I always do that, man. So we got Gabby. That's who I'll call on a few times today. And T Lash 504.
All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go, man. I'm gonna set the tone, man. It's Friday, man. Man, we really made it. I like to do congratulations Fridays too, man. If you got somebody you want to congratulate, you want me to shout them out. They just did their thing this week,
I want
man.
to congratulate me. All
Yes.
right. Now.
Shouts out to Serve, man. He did his thing
man.
this week. You made it through the week, bro.
Yeah. I made it without going off, huh?
Somebody ain't make it.
Yeah. I do want to shout out. I want to shout out all the parents, man, because the year winding down, man, and the teachers, man, the year starting to wind down in school, and all them teachers, man, that's keeping them bad kids, you know what I'm saying, out there learning. So I really want to shout them out, man.
All right, good stuff, good stuff, good
Shout the
stuff.
teachers out.
All right, man, I'm going to take a quick music break. I'll be right back. Need me. Hey.
I ain't gonna hit the wall.
Oh, man, shouts out to Harris Robinson, his wife, man. We're sending prayers, man. Sending prayers, man. She had some illness in the family, so we just want to show some love.
Definitely prayers. Let us know, man. Keep
Through
us updated,
God,
man.
everything will work out in some kind of way. I promise.
Super. Thank you for the donuts, the hot donuts yesterday.
Yeah, they said thank you too.
Yeah. Well, that's where the rest of them went. That I did feed. How many I left about? I left about 4, 5.
He be waiting for me to bring them donuts home. He said, Dad, we ain't got no donuts this week.
Partner. Tell Harris Robinson don't scare me like that, man. I'm reading the comment, he got shot. I'm like, oh Lord, it's like that. Shout out.
No more empty promises. Promise me that you got it. I don't need roses, just need some flowers in my garden. Can't you go back to how you loved on me when you started? I'll be here begging for you. You should be giving me love all damn day till the day is through. So if you want to go this way, I'll be waiting for you to come pick up your clothes.
That's how I know we don't be listening to the words of song.
Yeah, you just listen to that beat.
He kicking him out.
I ain't listening to that part. I'm listening to the beat.
Hey, but when you play this in the club,
They sing in the female singing their whole whatever.
and the dudes too, and be dancing with each other.
Go to that spot. But you know what? If you
They
ever
got that beat
but
though.
look, but if you ever got one of them songs like that, and they talk about something negative to a fella, well, they women be singing with their eyes closed.
Tuka said she's singing in the car right now.
So don't have your eyes closed, Robbie. Can't go over it. Right, ain't that like the
Tuka
camera,
said she got the clothes at the door folded.
Oh no.
I'm so glad I don't got to go through that no more.
Or the clothes in the plastic bag.
I've been through it. I ain't gonna even lie. All my stuff
All
on the
men that has come home and saw that plastic bag, that
boy.
plastic bag, something
Not when you ever seen it outside?
outside.
Oh,
Don't throw my Jordans out. I
you
know you didn't throw my Jordans out here.
when you see that outside, boy, that's gonna be a rough day.
Man, look, if I ever been in one of them positions, I always break and run and go to a hotel. I'm not going to see. I'm not going to try to see it. I don't want to see it.
Ah,
Yeah.
boy, toxic.
Toxic love.
That's a toxic love.
Toxic love.
See, that's why it's funny, man. WHIV 1023 FM New Orleans. Of course, it is the Morning Brew. You're just not tapping in. Welcome back, or welcome. Rather, I say I'm all over the place a little bit this morning. But good old Friday. We got a couple of different things going on. Make sure that you type in the comments or give us a call at 504-623-9448. Man, you got anybody you want to shout out, anybody you want to celebrate, anybody you want to shout out or you want to celebrate, man.
Celebrate them teachers, man.
Man,
I
hit
really
me
do,
up.
man.
He's celebrating the teachers.
Man, you know, we I think sometimes, man, we
Teachers been in the hot seat lately,
man,
though.
let me tell you something. Now we're not talking about them ones that won't have love affairs with the students. You know what I'm saying?
They
The
got
principals
them
and the
going
teachers.
on. It's been
We
rough.
ain't doing that. We talking about
The good teachers.
I'm talking about the old, especially the older ones with the taupe stockings on.
Teach
And-
for America got rid of them.
Oh yeah, they got
Yeah.
see because them good ones that back then that still where they look golden girl hairstyle that the good teachers.
I'm just saying. Oh, he said his sister, Harris Robinson's sister birthday on the 28th. Is that the 20? That's the 25th.
25th, yeah.
I ain't got my spectacles on.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, the 25th.
All right, so the 25th. My baby, Devin's birthday is in the 28th.
I'm on grandbaby watch still. We waiting.
Oh, you still on grandbaby
yeah,
watch?
Yeah, we trying to see what's gonna go on through the
Countdown.
I told him, I said,
What's
look,
the over and the under?
let me tell
What's
you,
the date?
They know they're looking at it's supposed to be April 2nd, but now it's been moved up possibly this weekend. And so I told him, I stayed at Holiday Inn last night. If I got to come over here and you know what I'm saying, and deliver this baby, I do it. I stayed at a Holiday Inn. You know what I'm saying? I think I could do it. You know what I'm saying? So, speaking of that, did you see that situation? And it was a video, but I don't know why the video disappeared concerning that, where a lady had a daughter come there to have a baby right at the hospital. I think it was outside of Houston, I think. And the doctors told them that nobody could be in there, and they could come back in the morning when she go in labor. Nobody could be in there but them and her and the doctors. And the people was like, we're not leaving her, and they was like, she can't check out. It was a whole big old issue, and that's been going around where they want these, you know, somehow they have a baby by
What?
herself. Yes, they told a parent, black parent, that they couldn't be in there with her, and so they could come back in the morning. So she was gonna basically have the baby by herself. That looked kind of strange.
What was the reasoning?
They kept saying by law something with the hospital that they can't basically that they said they don't want anybody else in there. I've never heard of that. You know what I'm saying? A baby father could be in there, somebody else could be in there, and this was her daughter. Even though her daughter was of age, grown age, 20 some years old, but they did not want he wasn't that grown. And it was like, yeah, and it was a video. I watched everything. I kept watching the different videos. It wasn't skit, it wasn't bull, and I checked it out. And it was like,
I
yeah,
gotta see what this is
yeah, I'm gonna
all
find that
about.
video. That kind of tripped me out,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Like,
crazy
you
right
know what
there.
I'm saying? Yeah, but I know we about to get into some things, man. And so, how you want to do it? You want to get dump Trump and them out the way, or what you want to do?
Man, yeah, let's get dump trunk out the way.
All right. National gas average is up. What you think? What you think? National gas average is up since this Tuesday. What do you think? I'm gonna give you between 75 cent and $1.05. What you think?
$1.05,
One more guess.
$1.
Mm, 91 cent. But that's a lot in within a 3 week period.
That
And
is a
so now
lot.
we at $110 a barrel. You know what I'm saying? So now, also, President Dump and the Department of War people, President Trump, I'm gonna be respectful of military. I've still got to respect chain of command. Asked for 200 billion for the war that's costing $1 billion a day. Okay, now this is the crazy part about it. And the late great Tupac said, "We got money for wars, but you know what I'm saying we don't have
Can't
money to
feed
feed
the
the poor."
poor.
Yeah, and that's big. That's really relevant right now. And so Congress won't pass a bill that will end the partial government shutdown to pay federal workers, especially TSA workers. Right? The Republicans won't pass it because they want more money to extend ICE services, and whether the Democrats are saying we're not on board with that. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. So that's gonna keep the partial government shutdown on. You know what I'm saying? And now it's a question coming out: how long can we sustain at the thing that you said we should wrap it up? This war. How long can
Well,
America sustain? You know what I'm saying? And they're looking at when people say, "Well, we're America. What about Iran?" No, Iran been planning for this for years, and then their money is much deeper than ours. And so the missiles they've been using, they've been stockpiling for years because they was planning for this for years. We haven't been planning for it. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we're in an economic situation. So, how long can we sustain? And that's why they say Russia and China is backing Iran even more so because the longer they sustain, the longer that we're spending money. We're spending $1 billion a day, and that's why we're asking for 200 billion to be able to sustain.
so
So
you think they could basically tank the whole
economy,
economy?
economy already hurting. Is that its worse, and so this is gonna hurt it even more. So,
So then people gonna be getting rations and all that, like the Great
hey,
Depression.
hey man,
That's
but
what that's what we you think we going to?
I don't think it'll get that worse because I think Congress somewhere somehow will end this so we could get back to business as usual. But we already at a point right now. If you really not paying, if you know people, you're not really paying attention. You look at the prices, food prices. I mean, not just being funny. And I'm gonna say chicken. You look at wings. A pack of wings right now almost $18, $19 if you want it fresh. If you get it in the bags, the frozen, it still went up to 13, 14.99. It's at Walmart and things like that. So we're looking at a lot of high pricing, and then you have to know all these workers that were, undocumented workers that were kicked out. Now you got a state like Nebraska that's about to file bankruptcy for sure, a whole state, because it's a farming state. So they have nobody, they have no workers. So sooner or later, because I don't know if they think black people are going to work those jobs. I remember they said the brown people were taking the black people jobs. I don't know if they're talking about them jobs because we did our time in the field. I don't know. I don't think we're going back. You know what I'm saying? And so also, oh man, we got some local issues. I want to know how you feel about it and how everybody feel about it. Rouse is in the east, where it used to be the new, the East store out there, chef that used to be when Dixie, right? They have a policy. They have a sign up. And thank to my people that go out and look, they have a sign saying that no bags you cannot bring big bags in there like backpacks and big old purses and Rouses, right? They got a restriction sign up. So somebody asked, do they have that in all Rouses? And somebody went from Rouses to Rouses and on both sides, West Bank and East Bank, and didn't see that sign, but they got it in East New Orleans.
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
Man, they be stealing over there. They got it, man. Come on, bro.
They steal
Man,
everywhere.
no, not like that. They got multiple videos of stores in the East of people stealing out of there to the point where they ran the businesses out of business. The people say I don't want to put a store over here because the death is lost is so ridiculous that we cannot even.
So you don't feel that's kind of you don't feel that's kind of Rachel. You don't feel like you got that sign out in the East. Now you haven't given a chance. Who said they was gonna steal out of there?
Two things could be true at the same time. What it could be racist, and it could be it's more death in New Orleans East than it is in Gretna.
So you, my brother, saying that sign should be out there. But what about in other places? What about here on the west on the West Bank and the Rouses uptown?
Drive to the one on if you want to bring your big person there. They got a bunch of Rouses everywhere.
Because they have
so if you want to bring your big person there and you don't want to feel like you being demonized or criminalized, then get in your car and drive an extra 15 minutes to the other one.
I think you're very hard, Don.
I think that I am being very honest. And I feel like in our community, if you don't want to get treated like that, tell your cousin them quit stealing.
They'll be able to stick it how they is, huh?
Yeah, no. Hey, man, I don't have a problem with that.
But how many people out there? How many people when they done hit Rouses in Walmart and got that meat and stole that meat? How many out there done bought some of that meat?
Y'all want the East to come back. You always now whenever I start saying, man, sell it to these people from out of town, then y'all gonna be saying I'm wrong. But y'all want the East to come back, but you don't want to. You every time somebody come in and they trying to protect their investment, just the policy will go away. Sometimes you gotta train people how to act.
I feel.
And then the policy will go away. You feel what I'm saying? But when you opening up a new place and you got all of these new opportunities, looking at it like, oh, they opening up a new store. You got this small group of people that make a very large impact.
Well, also, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, you wife, I'm a real life junkie. That's my people. See, I go to Rouses every day laughing out loud. Yes, I do too. I guess we Rouses people. And I ain't never seen that sign, but I'm telling you, if I've seen someone selling that meat they stole, I'm buying it. I'm a real life junkie. But real talk though.
Wifey like, please.
Look, go ahead and do your thing.
If somebody pull up with a big old bucket of fresh meat out of Rouses,
man,
I'm gonna go to the ATM and everything.
I done bought a turkey. I done bought a turkey around Thanksgiving from somebody.
Know how bad. You know how easy it is to tell somebody you ain't got cash when you don't want something.
Yeah.
No, they come with that bucket of meat. I'm gonna be like, bro, you away right here till I go to the ATM.
There it is.
You don't never want to go to the ATM.
We're gonna talk about some.
Well, I'm gonna go to the ATM. I'm gonna go to the ATM.
Next week we're gonna talk about some ghetto things we do: buying food stamps.
I don't think
buying meat, buying TVs. But hey, we have a survival thing. We have a survival book. You know what I'm saying in black communities. But I feel like some people feel about that. But then, like you said.
See, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
No, you're not. Let me tell you something.
I'm a hypocrite.
No. You're not wrong because
I'm a hypocrite.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I do think we have to start having standards and stand on our people and say, you know what, if you don't want them to single you out in these ways, some things we don't need to do and we need to stop doing. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie. Well, I'm not gonna say we the only ones lifting because I'm about to say something that people might get mad. It's a reason why Rouses, and this the Rouses on the go, The Rouses on the go be watching our Persian
Wait,
people
let me
with their Habib, their Habibs and their stuff on, and because they'll lift some things. They lift.
well, the other side of this is I'm making a joke about, you know what I'm saying, buying some meat, a buggy of meat, and I'm making a joke about it, but really in all actuality, let's just keep it real. What's the difference of me buying that? And for years he was getting the cousin and them, they getting the meat at wholesale price. And when the truck come in, they selling it to each other at wholesale price and then marking the price up and selling it to me.
Hmm.
What's the difference?
No, I mean, no, I get you. I
you,
get
you
you.
you feel what I'm
No.
saying?
Let me tell you,
So
I
just
agree.
just like when I can joke about it and make jokes about it, and somebody could be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that that they would that they would do that." I want that same person to turn around and say, "I'm gonna explain it to you. What's the difference of me doing that and when you know you getting it at wholesale price,
Mhm.
and you and all of your cousins, y'all go back there, y'all cut the best pieces of the meat, and y'all get the best of the spoil, and y'all sell it and trade it with each other for wholesale prices, and then you take the worst of it and package it and put it in the store and sell it to me for triple the price."
But what's so crazy about it? I worked in the meat department as one of my jobs, right? And I remember who my manager was, and my manager was a nice Italian, nice friendly old Italian guy. And I know for a fact, I would never say names and what store that I worked at, right? But you right. Their people would come through there. And also, let me tell you what's crazy. Also, the weighing of it will be different. Instead of saying I'm weighing these T-bone steaks, right, and saying they're 15.99 a pound or whatever, whatnot. No, you type in the little numbers, right? You know what I'm saying? That might say 3.99 a pound. And then that we had certain cuts that we gave to his people. So I know what you're saying. You know what
So
I'm saying?
so
So
you know
yeah, no, you're
before
right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
but so before the person out there that get on their high horse,
Yeah,
before you get on your high horse and laugh and think I'm being ignorant and crazy,
you're right. I'm
I
with you.
I can definitely explain both
I'm a
sides.
witness.
So that's why I'm also like, yo, yeah, man, y'all can't bring y'all bags in here. That's just really a reality
Yeah,
thing.
I just
Cause
think.
it's just a business thing. Like,
I
you
mean,
can't bring your
I'm
bags in
on
here,
both.
y'all be stealing.
I'm on both sides. Let me tell you something. I'm on both sides. I'm on both sides where I feel like, hey, you need to have that sign up on every one of them, and not just once you get out to the predominantly black area in the east. I feel like yeah, you should have that sign on every Rouses. I do feel that way, but I
Why
also
they
feel,
don't be stealing at the other one?
yeah,
They ain't
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
do that.
they do, they do, they do.
Well, it ain't
But
to the
but
it ain't to
not
the point
but
where
not
they feel like they gotta.
but my thing is though, I just feel like have it at everyone. Just to keep all the problems down.
No, you could just go to
Okay,
one that
I
that
do.
that you want to. If
I
you want to bring your big bag, then they got a bunch of rouses. You could
but
drive in on one of them.
not all black women steal. They just got big bags.
Then unfortunately, you got to drive to the one.
Okay, I'll give you a better case. On Nashville, I think it's Nashville or Broadway in Claiborne. There's a little store, a liquor store, and stuff like that. And when black people come in, he make them put their bags. Only black people. They got proof of this. I saw the video.
Well, you
He made
can't
them
say
put it.
only black people.
No, he did. He made no. I
So
saw
at
it.
this rouses,
That's
wait,
he
listen.
stopped. Now, not a Rouse's. I'm talking about a
Wait, can we
store.
go to the? Can we go? Well, look. So at this
I'm saying in that instance, how do
in
you
this
feel?
in this no, if it's only black people, that's different. You can't do that.
But he's doing that
But
just
if you say when they need to file
but
a civil right
yeah, they own him now. They own him now. They own him.
complaint against him, that's you can't do that. But if let's say now in this situation they say in this one rouses, I don't care. Black, white, green, purple. Ain't nobody bringing no big purses in here. We just open up this store. I got to get some things under control.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody bringing that in here. Black, white, green, purple. I don't care about that. You got to follow the rules.
Well, I mean, no, I agree with you, but I've said it should be. If it should be, it
I don't
should.
think it got to
If
be on every
no
router.
reason why I feel that way. If you're making it a restriction, so you putting it in your bylaws of your store, which you have a right to, then have it on every store.
No, you individual stores can have individual temporary rules.
Some of my Islamic women they be housing on the go. I know.
That's cool. But when they come in this one over here, they can't bring no big bag in here.
Well, I do have one issue because I'm
But you
tired.
could
I'm
go to
tired.
one if you
I,
want to. You could go to one where you could
I'm,
bring a big
I'm
bag.
tired of pressing the button to get help to get some deodorant because they've been stealing deodorant so bad, deodorant and soap.
But everybody got to press the button.
But no, I'm just saying everybody got to press it. But I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying on some of the stealing, because that's what I can agree with you on. Say y'all shouldn't be stealing like that. I get tired of going to different stores and I just want some deodorant or a bar of soap and I got to press the button for help. And you know when you press the button for help at Walgreens, you gonna get that chick that don't want to be at work.
See, cause this how it work. Y'all saying y'all want to bring the East back. We don't know what to do at this point. You don't want you don't want the people to put the sign up. Now you know you got people out there that steal. So when the people steal and the business gone, you're gonna be like, don't nobody want to open up no business in the East. Now this the other side of it.
He hard on his black people. But go
Look,
ahead.
so if they put the sign up, if they put the sign up in the East, all they gotta do is take me one time to go to the store and they say something to me or my wife about the bag, then we gonna be like, that's why I don't even go to the East. So if it come down to buying a business or it come down to buying a house, I'm gonna be like, man, I ain't buying nothing over there. You can't even bring your purse in the store. I ain't. Why would I buy something over there? I can't even bring my purse in the store. And you can't get mad at the people for telling you can't bring your purse in the store because everybody around you steals so damn bad that they are running the business out of business.
You know, you I would debate with you on that but I'm with you. I'm with you, but I'm trying, but you winning. I can't say nothing. I'm with you. But you know the thing, just like I think wifey see it, man. I'm not gonna lie, my people, and it starts in our areas. I'm sorry, because Don is right. I've been trying to take up for y'all, my people, but I can't. I can't because when I go up and I'm like, just want to get some deodorant, man, and a bar of soap. They got everything locked up. They got everything locked up, and you got to press the button for somebody to come who don't want to be at work. They take forever, and I'm like, and I would ask, I said, man, they stealing that bad, and they guess what they loot, and this is where I look down and see at my people. I said, Martin, Malcolm, Mecca, talk to our people, because look what the lady will say. You know our people, they be housing us. They taking detergent, they taking everything. I say they taking bars of soap too. They taking everything. I'm
Man,
like, come on, man.
mindset is everything, bro. Mindset is everything. I'm gonna read a comment from S. Muhammad.
No, I agree with y'all.
Cutting up in the comments, S. Muhammad say, and then when you go to other locations, no lock and key. So he was basically talking about, in our neighborhoods, they got deodorant and all of this stuff locked up. When you go to other neighborhoods, it's not. He said, but we need to get our minds right. And we need to open our own stores. We can't.
We can't, because then one, we ain't gonna support it. We're gonna steal from there. I mean, that's why I'm like, I'm with you. I just don't want to be with you.
Man,
I want to get out the car. Let me out, Craig.
now you gotta sit over there with a double barrel shotgun. No, you gotta have a Uzi.
Let me out, Craig.
You gotta have them type of guns them Muhammad and them be having. They be having real AK-47s in them stores in the hood.
Yeah, they not playing.
We talk noise
What you
about
doing over there?
no, we talk noise about them having stores in our neighborhood, but let's just keep it real. Them a lot of the what them dudes go through to have them stores in the hood, most of us wouldn't even be wanting to even go through that. I don't want to have to sit in that store with an AK-47 and know I might have to shoot one of these people in real life. Because that's what a lot of them dudes be going through, that They got them stores in the hood. They really got guns back
Oh
there.
man, they go through it. They go through it. Man, let me tell you, I done been. You know, I go to Triangle Deli, and I say it, big back moment. I go to Triangle Deli in the morning to get my donuts. You know, but Donna showed me a new place to get my donuts. But I was there, and man, they be arguing. They come from behind there. And when they come from behind that counter, they have that plucker on them. And then you go to saying, man, how you gonna be in the hood with that and talking there, got your hand on the gun with our people? And then I'm looking. Then when I'm thinking about that,
I'm like,
then my
he
people
better.
wait. Then my people let me down. Guess what you hear over there? I knock your head off, da 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 da. And then you like,
He
man,
better,
and
because
then wait. Then you hear,
them little youngins,
then you hear Muhammad.
they gonna be
You
still
say,
talking noise back. They both gonna be pointing the gun at
you
each
say, I'm
other.
not. I sold you a single cigarette, and then you want to steal the whole pack. You reach behind the counter. Now I'm like, I can't even take up for you. I can't say you right. You can't say nothing. You get in a position, being the age that you and I are at, we will stand for our people if they are wronged. But our people sometimes, because I'm still mad about it, and I'm gonna
That
say it again,
that boy,
because your wife on point here, man. Look, they stealing so much, bro. You can't even buy no dish detergent, man. I'm talking about some people don't even have a dishwasher in their house. They lock the dishwasher pods up, man. That's how much they stealing.
bro.
It's bad,
Let
man.
me cut up in the comments. That boy Jeezy, because there's a lot of aspects of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just one side of it. That boy Jeezy said, if they had the money and could really afford it, do y'all think that they would still like that? I think it's mindset.
Yeah, yeah. Some people, yeah. I'm with you. Know why I think it's
You
mindset?
got to change the whole
I'm gonna tell you,
mindset.
they're stealing. Sometimes it's stealing for survival. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people that they're kleptos. They got an issue. And then there are also some people. I just do it because I could do it.
No, I think,
Yeah, you got them kind. You got
yeah, I
survival.
agree,
You got
but
kleptos.
I think it's a trait of oppression. Like,
No, that's what
no,
I'm saying.
yeah, like when you started off as stealing for survival, right? And then it just became a habit. And then you feel what I'm saying? The habit just became an obsessive thing, right? And now it's fueled by greed. The idea to be able to have more. You feel what I'm saying? Like, to have enough is not enough anymore. Nowadays, the obsession, you feel what I'm saying, to have a abundance. You feel me? And so the a lot of the stealing, I think, in modern day society is fueled by a combination of oppression and greed. You feel me?
Mm-mm.
It started off as it started off as stealing for survival. I'm just trying to survive, but some kind of way it became obsessive, and then now it's just the gasoline is the greed. The trait is already there. It just needs something to activate it, and
I
the
agree.
greed it
Yeah,
activated.
I agree. I agree.
Cause I got it, but I still
No,
take it from you.
I agree. I agree. I can't fight you on this. I can't. You got me today. I really can't fight you. I want to fight, but I can't get you. But I'm gonna say this. I also think, man, the worst thing for us, and me and you always talk about this, we still use these words, even though we business. Trust me, y'all, we very business and corporate about what we do. We still got to hit that lick. And I think sometimes when somebody hit a lick, if they in the stealing and they really hit a lick, that's it for them. They might not need everything gonna be got right in their life, but they gonna keep doing keep if
They
hitting a lick
greedy.
with stealing, they gonna keep doing it because you know what?
It-
I'm good and no, I'm good at it.
It's scamming
And
too.
yeah, I'm good at
All
it.
of
Like what
it.
your wife said, the boosters. I'm good at this. And it's almost like, why should I? You know what? I want these Nikes, man. I'm going out and I need them Nikes got a little scuff on it. And it's like
I'm gonna
first
save my
thing,
money and
and,
steal them.
and you look at you sitting there, got about 3,000-4,000 in your pocket. But your way of coming up was always what?
Stealing.
I'm going to give me a pair of Nikes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and then what also within the stealing, we talking too much about this, but we move on. You know what else happens? The worst thing can ever happen is you get a former thief is working in a store, and that's your friend, and you a thief. your thieving partner.
Hit them up.
And that's where a lot of companies too. That's where a lot of companies get hurt too, because hey, because look at Christmas time when they start doing
I want to read a couple comments real quick.
when Christmas time when they start doing the what you got self checkout, bruh. I saw TVs. I'm not gonna never say that I bought one out in the parking lot. I saw them.
I swear to God, I wish I would catch somebody out there with a 70-inch.
I found it.
Let me catch somebody out there with a 70-inch.
Them thieves are very resourceful, bro.
That boy Jesus said, I definitely understand both of y'all sides. S. Muhammad. It's victim consciousness. It has to stop.
Yeah. Because it puts a bad name on when you really sit down and think about it, you know, as us as people, right?
Wifey said, still a Tide Pods ain't no lick.
Hey. hey, and you know the funny part about it, though, but I tell you what, when you run across one of them, you know what killed me? You ever run across, I'm gonna keep it real. You ever run across one of those boosters, like wifey said, we're gonna use, but we gonna see thieves, right? So boosters, right?
Boy.
And they wait, and they think you don't know the prices, knowing you got kids and you know prices, everything.
And I'm gonna just keep it real. Them Tide Pods be moving like hot
I'm about to tell you. But you ever tried to work it out with one of them, and they sitting there? I got kids. I know the price. I know this game one right here with the 45s is $9.99, right? And you gonna come tell me, man, I can shoot you this one here for $8. You ain't giving me no discount, man. What is right? Then they argue with you. And then I had one pull the phone out on me. Here it is right here, sir. It's on road back at Walmart. I'm giving it to you. Look, you getting past the road. I'm like, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. When you get them wash pies, that 40,
say, bro, 40. Say, bro, I got $4.
There it is.
What you doing?
Is 4 your favorite number to them when they talk about they want 10?
Man,
5 mine, because 5 my favorite number.
I typically like I'm one of those.
Give me 2 for 10.
No, because I typically don't engage, but you know, because I never have cash, so my answer for everything is usually
Jesus. It's my rent.
I usually don't have cash, so my answer is always I don't got cash. But
yeah.
But every now and then, if they catch me on a lucky day, oh man,
let me tell you, they'll tell you they got cash out. Boy, did they ever hit you with that? I got cash out.
But I done bought like 6 bottles of Hennessy for like $4.
Oh my God! Oh, don't talk about when I lived downtown. Oh my God! The liquor.
No, he said I want 20 a piece. I said I got $10.
Take it, man. Don't tell nobody. No tell. Do you get the? I don't, man. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody I did this for you. Man, let me tell you. But you know the crazy
Look,
part?
that boy Jesus, everybody know them pies be rolling. Man, come on, man. We tell it to it.
Yeah. We see,
that's why we can't
get Friday.
That's why we can't get no deal. Them people say we ghetto.
We gotta bring. That's why they gotta check our bag, and you can't bring a big bag in.
So at the end of the day, so now you still mad at the people about the bag?
I'm gonna still stand on my Malcolm X thing, man.
After that conversation, are you still mad about Rouse's putting a sign up telling y'all don't bring y'all big bags in here?
Equal all the way.
Book bags.
I want the sign on every stove. Makes me feel
even
better.
Moreover, one of those kids could have a gun in that book bag.
You try, man. You're winning, man. Let it go.
They cannot have that in the East, bro.
Why are you beating me down right now?
Man, go to another store if you want to bring your stuff in there. Man, you can't bring that in there.
Black people, I'm fighting for y'all.
That area it's temporary. We're gonna relax the rules at some point in time, but we gotta start off like this, bro.
Like Jeezy also just said, I'm trying to get away because you beat me down. You're winning, man. Let me out the cold, Craig. I feel like what's his name on Boys from the Hood.
After that conversation, you still tripping about the people put the bags in the car.
Let me out the cold, Craig.
Houseway.
Let me. He's like, what's his name? Jesus said, yes, sir. I've never seen so many homeless people with cell phones and cash apps, bruh. You ever had one of them at the corner and I said, I
Harris,
ain't got nothing, and they had told me they got a cash app? I've been told that before.
Harris Roberts said the East is safe.
It's this safe. I'm not saying that late at night I'm gonna stay at a light. I'm not saying
I
that.
mean, they working on it. They
I ain't
getting
got
there.
okay. I get shot while they working on it.
I
I want to
said
be here when it's fixed.
I didn't recommend
Use a lie. In
anything.
other words, down be use a lie, Harris.
I didn't recommend anything. I just said they working on it, bro. I think the East is gonna be a
No, East is gonna be beautiful, man.
the
I think.
pride of New Orleans.
Yeah.
They gonna annex once they get their stuff right.
I'm
So
gonna tell you, if they would
you
have,
heard me.
yeah,
They're gonna
and-
annex once they
yeah,
get their stuff
they
right.
was talking about it.
They're gonna break
They-
away. They're
You
gonna
never
break
give-
away
but
from
you
New
never
Orleans.
give your plan too early. See, they said that a couple of years ago. I would not have said nothing. Once they got that hospital out there, it was like, okay, I
Well-
would not have been pushing that right. You know what I'm saying right now, because I think
I think the transplants gonna get it
No,
and
and-
annex.
no, and this is the thing.
They're gonna start saying, "Man, y'all can have downtown New Orleans. We're gonna take this over
I
here.
know for a fact.
I'm gonna slide in with them."
Big real estate from Minnesota has been coming to buy the East. Chinese people, the Chinese companies have been buying the East, and usually been doing that in
Bro,
America.
they're gonna have all that stuff over there, the Lincoln Beach, the theme park. You feel what I'm saying? They're gonna have a lot of stuff over there, and it's still a lot of undeveloped land over there.
A lot.
You feel what I'm
You
saying?
a nice little acre out there.
No, it's still a lot of undeveloped land.
Oh, chef, yeah.
And honestly, right now, the East already have the most people paying property taxes, right? Like like when you start breaking New Orleans down, they got more homeowners in the East,
Yeah.
right? Which is more property taxes. If they get the once they get the business part of it figured out, you don't think that people in New Orleans,
No, I'm not disagreeing on
Well,
that.
they
You
gon-
don't think I
as soon as they get
live there.
as soon as they get their stuff together, boy, y'all talking about
I
the East
live
right
on
now.
Maplewood Drive.
Y'all talking about the East right now. We ain't gonna even be able to get a house over there in the
Let me tell you
East.
something. Right now in the East,
Y'all gonna mess around and be unwelcome.
in the East, bro. Let me tell you
They
something,
gonna tell y'all, man, stay in New Orleans,
man. The East,
the
is
murder
gonna-
capital of the world.
And if-
We New Orleans East over here.
if they decide to do what they was gonna do, and I think it's coming back up the discussion to push the have a whole nother wing at the airport, and it comes over to the East like they were supposed to do. And if they do that, and all those hotels that they think about putting up, in this racetrack that they think about putting out further near Slidell, I mean East, and all these hotels coming, I'm telling you not. It's like Reggie all said, when they do the people, he's telling the black people, keep your home. Do not sell when that beach come and everything else. Do not sell your home in that area. Go get a home. Go get a home, because right now you could get a 4-bedroom nice. I'm talking about. I know this for a fact. Way back in Michigan Boulevard, you talking 170, 180,000. I'm talking about nice, been redid since Katrina, and sooner or later, them transplants, them other people, they gonna get it, because when you put all those things like you said back there, our people right now,
It's
this
gonna
is-
change. Like the
Yeah.
roads gonna
Why do you
be
think that
the roads gonna be better
it's
because
safer?
of all of that
It's
stuff.
actually safer down there. Michelle Wolfer, when she had a little stint as police, she brought them numbers down, bro.
I mean, it's going to realistically
I
the
still
East get a
wouldn't stop at
bad
the light at night.
reputation
Yeah.
off about 2 or 3 streets, 2 or 3 neighborhoods.
And it wasn't like it was a lot of killing out in the East. It was a lot of crime.
Well, it was.
No, it wasn't. Hold on. It wasn't killing. It was. I mean, you had murders, but it was so many other types. It was a lot of carjacking, and that brings numbers up and stuff like that, and a lot of things was going on.
Well, like I said, it was really mainly. I think it was just like mainly 2 streets and a couple neighborhoods.
Yeah, I mean, but
And you clean that up, and if you take that out of the East, those 2 little areas, I think you look at it totally different.
The East is gonna be okay, man. You know what I'm saying? The East is gonna be okay. But the thing that remains of us, we as black people, the black community, we worry about the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to bring up another subject. You know what I'm saying? We worrying about like Bootsy. Anything Bootsy got going on, we worry more about Bootsy and them, and my homie BG and who he dated and all this other stuff, and then more than what we worry about. You know what? Time to be a homeowner. Call Harris Robinson, loan officer. Go get you a home in the East, because it's gonna come up, and your value of your home is gonna be up in a few years, even more so. Because Drew Brees and his other friends are not gonna put a bunch of money up to bring the water parks and all that stuff if they didn't see the forecast of what the East is gonna be. You think they would spend all that type of money to do all that with those Six Flags if they didn't see something else that maybe sometimes we don't ever see because we too worried about Boosie. But now jump into Boosie's situation.
Let me
They
hit a couple comments before we move.
okay.
All right, but that shouts out to Just For. He was talking about the data was showing that the East crime is lower. Creme de la creme feel like the East ain't what it used to be. Right, not right now, but what we're saying it's going to be.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Um, Harris Robinson, ex flood zone. He said, man, it could definitely be a little Pensacola because they got the waterfront property. They say rebrand the East back to Eastover. I'm telling you, once they give it about in between 5 and 10 years, they ain't gonna even, you gonna be trying to figure out how to get in the East. That's gonna be where everybody at. But nevertheless, you want to talk about give them what they want, sir. They don't like when we talk about stuff like
Yeah.
that. They like when we talk about the best.
Do you want me to talk about the mess, or you want me to go to one more conscious situation that you were right about before we get to the mess?
All right,
See, which one? Which one?
conscious.
Okay, Frederick Douglass. So that
Oh, what
situation.
happened about the school?
Okay, of course, like you was right. Some things you talked about, they're going to they're working out the logistics. A lot of kids, the kids really stood strong, man. I'm proud of them kids who stood up and felt like the kids was mostly saying, I had to find out on social media that I'm losing my school, right? And then we find out that Kennedy is a C-rated school, and they're wondering why you bringing an A-rated school over to Kennedy, right? So you're looking at 600 and some people. Now, this is what you was asking questions about, and here's the answer. Frederick Douglass, lead principal, I guess leading the school with A rated, will be the lead principal at Kennedy. Like Kennedy still have their principal situation, but the lady from there was a principal, Frederick Douglass, I think it's a lady, well, will be the lead principal. Of course, they're going to get more teachers, right? A lot of the kids, because I didn't know Frederick Douglass had ride situations for other, this school, these kids that Frederick Douglass had created, where they would tell the parents to help other kids be able to get to school and help other parents, were giving them rides and all that. So they created a ride thing that I think people should talk more about. You know what I'm saying? To get other kids to school, maybe a little farther. So the kids were more concerned about those situations. Then they were supposed to talk about the sports aspect. Now, this is something I want you to check out, right? The sports aspect of it, they're looking at it like, man, now that school is going to be stronger sports wise. Like the big, yeah. And that is true.
It's gonna be
It's
a bigger
stronger.
school. It's
And
gonna
so,
be way
and
better.
and so then also they were looking at some of the kids are concerned. Like the one young lady, man, I like this young lady. She's this little young girl. She's gonna be special in life. She spoke so well on this interview, and she said, "I play volleyball." She said, "Who's gonna be the team captain? Who's gonna be?" She was concerned. Are we gonna be able to get placement on the team? My team is my team because volleyball is coming up. And so she's like, what about our team? What about our team captain? She said, and with our school, it was grades just as much as whether you were good or not. Is that still going to be that way? And some of the coaches, what about our coaches that taught us everything we know? Are they going to have a job over there? This is a child, man. I love this.
So what was the answer that they was giving these people?
Well, this is somebody interviewing her. And so, but she was
they
talking
was
about
interviewing
and she
her.
talking about how they found out. She said the school could at least said, this was happening. We found out from like everybody else from social media, which I think is cool that these kids found out you just losing your school and you was already the captain on this volleyball team. Now you're going over here where you have a spot and but I think some of the things you said, which makes sense, and they're going to combine the school colors because it's still pride. So they're going to combine the school colors, going to get more teachers. And the kids because they're
So
A-rated
it's
schools.
positive. It's positive
It's a
aspects
big thing for Kennedy because you got A-rated students now coming
to your
a
school.
C-rated school.
It's gonna make their school
Yeah.
better. I
So-
mean, together it's gonna be one superpower school.
Yeah. So you got A-rated students are mixing with C-rated.
And Kennedy got the better building, probably.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's nice. I lived around there in Lakeview not too long ago.
So how you feel about it? You still feel like they should keep Frederick Douglass, or you feel like this is a good idea?
No,
to make it better?
I really feel like they
Because
should.
I didn't have no decision. I was just saying you got to look at
No,
both
no, I'm saying the
aspects.
things you were speaking about is what I went and did my research and saw that you really was what you was talking about. You was on point. Like, okay, what about this? This might be better. This might be better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you was right. I personally still think I care something about tradition, and you know what I'm saying, and you know that school went from Nichols to you know to Douglas. You know that's a historic school, and I'm like another one of our historic schools are being taken. You know, but I guess on this side, what I'm looking at now, where these kids, not saying Kennedy because Kennedy is a good school. Don't get me wrong; they C rated, but you know, you look deep and being around there, the students, the kids, because I see them. I used to see them every day. Very respectful kids, no problems. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I'm looking at it like, okay, now you got some A rated, got some A students coming over that I think now Kennedy students that might be mediocre. You know, the challenge now. You know what I'm saying to come up. You know, I just thing I'm worried about is them all meshing together, and then
I
because and
mean,
then the Nichols, I mean, the Frederick Douglass say, are they still gonna get that extra that they get from the teachers' attention? That's what some of the kids are worried about because some of them kids really was worried about not just and then Douglas had this too. They had I didn't know that they was giving these kids this much of leeway, and I think it's pretty grown. They can have a day. They could decide whether they want to wear a uniform or not. So then that helps. And when I'm saying that helps when if all your mama can afford is two uniforms because the uniform's high. So some days I would wear my regular clothes. You know what I'm saying? So they
somebody
would,
said that.
yeah. I went deeper. Looked at a lot of interviews of the kids, but they had that type of policy. You earn that day too. You know what I'm saying?
That's
By
what
your
Frederick
grades.
Douglass
Yeah,
had.
Frederick Douglass. So she was worried about, the kid was worried about some of the things that made our school what it was. You know what I'm saying? Will we still have that over there? And will we still get that extra attention by our teachers when it comes to education? So, that's the big thing that I'm saying. But I wanted to tell you that you were right. They solving some of the things you were saying. Okay, what if they do this, sir? What if they do that, sir? It might be better
Well,
for them
this
this way.
this is what I think. I think it's gonna be rocky. Like the first
Yeah,
2 years, you might have a little head button here and there, but I feel like the students in the next 5 to 10 years,
gonna be a powerhouse over there.
that's gonna be everybody gonna be trying to get their kid
That's gonna be a
that could
powerhouse.
if they handle it how they handle it. The lady got a school, so if you put her in a bigger building, you put her with more students, you put her with more resources, a bigger budget. She already had an A school. She looking at it like, man, I'm about to come over here and I'm coming for they top.
I'm hoping
That's
that
how that's
I'm
how
well,
I
well,
think. If I was the
yeah.
principal, that's how
No,
I'd be
now
thinking.
Frederick Douglass was the A school.
Yeah, that's what
Kennedy
I'm
is the C.
saying.
Yeah.
She going to a bigger school because
Mhm.
she gonna be the lead principal, right?
And the principal from Frederick Douglass will go over there and become the lead
That's what
principal.
I'm
And I
saying.
think if
So she's going.
she's
She
gonna bring
bringing
her
her
her great
program.
program. Yeah, that's what I
She
like.
bringing her
That's what I
big
like.
program
And I'm
to a
hoping
bigger school, a more
and I
kids,
hope they can adapt. I hope
better
the kids and the
resources.
teachers, I hope they can adapt.
She had an A school at Frederick Douglass. It might take her 2 years
To get them
to
on
get the
her.
right people in the right place. And then when she get the right people in the right place, she gonna
But
slam
let me
dunk
ask you
it.
this: would it be some dissent with the teachers there and the principals
Yeah, she
there?
gonna have to clean house a
Yeah.
little bit.
So when if she comes with her
It's
program,
gonna be some back and forth a little bit in the beginning,
yeah. But I mean, not because Frederick Douglass
but you got to
sports
look at the
wise been
long
doing.
run.
Frederick Douglass sports wise been doing their
And
thing, and Kennedy
Kennedy.
and Kennedy. No, I'm saying Kennedy. So now you combining the two, which mean now we're gonna look at it like this: all them, because people more than people think. Out in Lakeview and everything, there's a lot of black people live there. When you think people, you let some people that talk a lot,
Kennedy
say
and
Kennedy Lakeview. Yeah, it's right there on Paris and out
oh,
of
it
Tucson.
is right
I
there.
told you they used to live right there. That's what I'm saying.
Boy, that's about to be the bougie
And I'm
school.
gonna show you something. Them kids, and I will put everything on it because every day at the same time I go by this gas station because there's a guy behind this gas station that honestly, this man very, 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 very smart man. So we'd always talk politics and everything or whatever. Them kids get out of school, very respectful. I've never seen a fight around there. I've never
Just
seen nothing.
just for it said that's all BS.
What's that?
What we saying?
What's BS?
All the stuff that we saying. So just for it, hold up. I gotta get the next
I'm
comment to
not.
kind of
First of all,
understand.
I want Frederick Douglass to stay where it's at. I know he's upset because he's alumni. I wanted to stay where it's at, but we talking about it's no choice now. So you have to really look at it. Just I'm for it. I'm for
I'm trying to
staying.
see if it's just for again.
Oh,
Creme de la
he's against it because that
creme de la
he's
creme
alumni.
said creme
He's
de la
alumni.
creme thinks I think she said she against too.
I mean, I'm me personally. I'm for they staying where they stand in their building because I believe in
Short
history.
term, I mean, short term is gonna be a little rocky, but long term, I think the possibilities could be
Yeah,
just.
I mean, see,
I think it's just some amazing
we have
possibilities.
to look at something that's going to happen that we can't stop happening. I mean, I mean, if you would have asked me just for it, and several would say, "Hey, would you come protest with us to keep this open?" Yes, I believe in tradition and history, and stay where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I believe that Ninth Ward don't take everything from the Ninth Ward downtown. They're already taking everything. They got all white brass bands. I'm
How
sorry,
far?
Creme de la Creme.
How far Frederick Douglass from
It depends. If you just
from the Kennedy School?
if you don't get on the bridge and you just want to go
Let's
straight
like because
across, it's
Paris
Lakeview.
Kennedy back that way, like
It's
Lakeview.
Paris and
So if
Tucson.
what Douglas said,
Douglas is on what St. Claude, I think. Yeah, St. Claude. It's right there. It's on St. Claude.
St. Claude and what?
Man, I forgot what street that is across there.
What is by?
All I know is you go by Botanical Gardens and get
Oh, so it's
my
kind of like
it's deep in the night water. It's down
deep in the Ninth Ward.
there.
All right. So they're gonna have buses for them kids to get
Yeah.
to Lakeview.
That's the thing that some of them kids were. And I'm looking at just for to say why are we not talking about the why they have to move. We talked about that yesterday and we was trying to get information from you, just you know what I'm saying. But we did talk about that, the why. We actually talked about it, but give us some insight on it, bro, if it's something that we're missing. You know what I'm saying? And so, and Creme de la Creme said
He
this
said
about
that
money.
he said they're trying to take over. They're gonna take over that school and turn it into
Apartments, yeah, apartments and stuff.
entertainment and mixed income
Yeah,
apartments.
yeah. I mean, we talked about that
Yeah, we
yesterday.
did talk about
Yeah,
that.
well, just we did, bro. Read through the plan. I'm gonna check it out. Put it in my DM. I definitely want to know. You know what I'm saying? But I think like this. I'll tell you, I'm with them staying where they at, but I'm also have to look at some things, man. And I'm a person with provisionist type person where I'm looking at the fact where now these kids, instead of them being just in limbo somewhere because they're taking their school due to mold supposedly, but we know that's not it. We know they want that area, they want them apartments, and you can live 15 minutes from downtown. You know what I'm saying? So we know what that is. But if it's happening, we have to look at the reality that it's happening. You feel what I'm saying? We have to say, hey, we can't stop it. We don't have the money. As black people, we don't have the
I
money.
love to see big
Yeah,
programs. So
yeah.
I ain't gonna even lie. It's a part of me that I like. I want to see a bigger program. Like we need to have more. We need to have more Edna cars. We need to have more St. Augs
Yeah.
in our community.
Mhm.
And if this is a
Oh,
possibility, they're gonna keep that same principal. That means she gonna keep a lot of her same staff. That means a lot of the same of her same programming is gonna be her programming. It could be the possibility that some of us are just panicking.
I think
You think that that
I,
lady would make a decision
I,
and side with the school? She
she
well,
might
she
not have no
would
choice though, because that's a job. She have no choice. Like, I mean,
if they was taking the
I just
if they was taking the C principle
mm,
and making the C principle over the A principle, I'd be like, this is dumb as hell. But if they gonna do it like that, you feel me?
wow. And just for it just says something interesting too. I won't read too first. Creme de la Creme. She works. Talking about her sister. She works in the school system, saying it's not a good move idea as there's more schools combining besides those two. Wow, I didn't know that. And then just for it say they will have to build a new school once they mix income buildings are up in that area. True, they're gonna build another school. So why didn't you just get Frederick Douglass straight? That is true because when you think about that, they do always do that. If they take over a school like they did with Bell and other stuff, they bring those new schools in the area. They still bring a new school that was decaying and falling apart, and they take over. So that is kind of like that's kind of crazy. Um, Dear Flemo said they claim the school needs $2 million in repairs,
We talked
but they
about that.
send millions on unnecessary things. Yeah, because that was TD with that one there. Didn't get the people their money. You know what I'm saying? That was TD.
Well, them,
I
is
can't
that
think of.
them damn charter people? I don't know.
It's been through 6 company buys and merging in 18 years. Wow, how has this been going on and nobody talking about it up until now? You know what I'm saying? Like making it a main focus or whatever. You know, but you know
They
something,
said
man.
it's gonna be Kennedy Douglas like Landry Walker.
Man, but you know that I like I said, man, I would prefer that the kids stay there. You know, a lot of them, you know, that's just history and whatever. But it's happening. So a lot of times with us as black people, we want to hold on to things that we have, like you said
Yeah,
yesterday.
Banksy, low enrollment.
Let's be honest. What you said yesterday. We got to get ourselves in position that if a school needed that $2 million, it should have been like, I got this. We got this. We got a company fund. We got a community fund. Let's take care of this.
This our school,
yeah,
punk.
let's take care of this. Yeah, there it is. You know what I'm saying? And we have to. These are lessons right now. These kids are hurt. They're being displaced. You feel what I'm saying? And so it's like we have to get in positions. You know what I'm saying? To where you know what that child that's hurt that she has to leave and go to another school, a school where she helped, you know, because I think she was on a student something, government or whatever, and you know, which helped them to get to A-rated school to keep that child from being hurt. We as adults and the keepers of the village got to do better. Like you said yesterday, we should have the money.
That child, and
Yeah.
but then you know if that was my child, I'd be like, look, baby, sometimes things gotta change, and you gotta look at the bright side of things. I understand you was the cap. Well, you gotta go ahead and work on and be the captain again. You gotta go ahead and earn your spot.
No,
You gotta go
that's
do what you
great. That
gotta
is great
do.
advice. But at the night and at night when she lay down and she quiet and she away from you and she listening to your advice, you know,
Sometimes her feelings gonna get hurt.
But see, I'm sorry. Like you say, I'm soft, but you always playing the tough dad and all that stuff. But
Bro,
I'm soft, man.
sometimes the kids' feelings gonna get hurt, bro. That's a good lesson in life. I'm gonna use that as a learning lesson. Girl, you did. That's why
he be acting like he this big tough dad.
That's why you gotta.
Soft is all outdoors.
That's why you gotta keep. That's why you gotta stay on your stuff, so you don't have to deal with these kind of problems.
But you said it right yesterday, though, bro. We have to get ourselves in position and in better positions. You know what I'm saying? Than worrying about we getting our outfit ready for Super Sunday. You know what I'm saying? What about having a super fun to make sure when days like this come, we can take care of what we got to take care of for our kids and keep our kids.
For real.
You know, we get a super fun instead of worrying about Super Sunday. That's how I feel. I'm not gonna say do away with Super Sunday. I ain't gonna do it. Do away with the French quarters. Get rid of the Trump administration. I done started something with Miss JB5. Gonna be calling real.
Shouts out to Sandra Muhammad who was watching on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to make sure that I look at all of these comments on each and every platform. We had somebody on YouTube too. So thanks, man, for streaming us. I'm gonna actually start seeing if it's some kind of way I can put the comments from the other platforms on this one. I'm gonna make all of the comments come together.
Well,
you want to do our last topic? We got 10 minutes.
Because you excited about Facebook. We got things that's serious going on at this point in time.
Yeah, we got to shout out to all our people.
Look, we got some serious things going on.
What you got?
When is it lunch? $8.99 special.
That is 11 to 3, Monday through Thursday.
Thursday, not today?
Yeah, Monday through Thursday, $8.99.
I can't get my big back on that lunch?
I mean, we can, but it won't be the special.
All right. Okay, well, we're going to talk about, man, we're going to get, do you want to go with Bootsy thing? Or do you want to go with
Venus?
Marriage?
I want to go with Venus versus
All right,
Mars.
y'all ready? Let's go.
So
it's been a survey.
I don't have a lot of information on PC.
Yeah. But no, this was about his little situation. But
with the chick.
Yeah. That thing got kind of deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Said she was a stalker, right?
She was a big fan of his, and her family is the one telling on her. You know, saying that she basically used to abuse her kids, broke his rib, a kid or something. She got mental health problems. She's like a Boosie fan.
No news here. I figured this much.
Yeah. So let's go into the fact of, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all think is marriage a thing of the past? because since 2010, and me and Don going 2010, uh, marriage have increased or decreased within the black community.
Since 2010,
Yeah,
have marriage increased or
decreased.
decreased?
Yeah,
Well, you gave me a hint earlier, so I'm a. I think it's the difference between men and women, right? The numbers are different, right?
nope,
They the same.
they the same amount.
I'm gonna say. I thought I seen something that said increase, so I'm gonna go with
Increase.
my memory.
Well, you was right. It increased since 2010. Marriage within, black people with marriage has increased 5% from 36% to 41%. Now, black men getting married to black women has increased 5% from like 21% to 26%, and black women getting married and marrying black men has increased 5%. They were at the same thing from 35% to 40%.
So
So
regardless of what social
yeah,
media
and what people
telling
saying,
you,
yeah,
it is totally different. I
that
told you
yeah,
social media be
yeah,
lying.
yeah. So
Why
you
you
know, so
always
now let me
lying?
ask you now what we're gonna talk about is who is
I
more
wonder if the per capita income increased though
well some and I
amongst
also when I was
amongst
reading
married couples.
what I also was reading that they were saying a lot of people have said this in a survey. They said yes, I married because I love this person, but I also married on a financial level a little better because she had a career and I had a career. And some females say because he had a career, she had a career, and now you combine the incomes and they're living much
Together.
better. So it also has become the income, not in a bad one, like you got to have some money to be with me. It's been like, well, it makes sense.
Well, I already
What?
was thinking like per
What?
capita income
Yeah,
is probably higher.
yeah,
You get, man, you making 70, I'm making 70.
yeah. We coming, and I'm over here, and I'm coming to stay by you some nights, and I'm over here, and we doing this, that. Let's get married and go ahead
We're gonna
on
get one
one
house,
house and
one
combine
biz,
that. Yeah.
two incomes.
And so, and I'm gonna say this. I read this part too, and they said black people are finally starting to think along those lines where white people were more likely to think on them lines of combining incomes and saying, why date? You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead on and get married. Let's move into one home and combine those incomes and then, and become business partners as well as lovers and friends. And so now black people seem to have now caught on to that and saying it's not just about
Why
I
we
love
always
you.
you said
I
we
know
late to the party?
we always like you're saying because of certain things.
I don't think we late to the party. I think the needle change. Cause
But
I
I'm
was
just going by what they said. I ain't said I
right.
believe all
No.
that. You
Well,
know what I'm saying?
I was looking at something before and we went through a shift. That's kind of how I had this information because it declined for a bunch of years.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
For a
yeah.
certain amount of years till it was going up and then it stopped some point in time and it started declining. And then all of a sudden at 2010, we we got back on track.
We readjusted.
Yeah. Somebody woke up and said, "Hey, they tricked us.
Yeah, and I
This ain't no. This ain't better."
and I think too also people just got to a point where you know and another thing with a lot of times
You
and this
think it's
gonna
the
sound crazy.
economy?
I'm yeah about to get there. This is what I'm about to say. I feel other people start looking and I hate to say this, but we have been late to the party of a lot, right?
We
And
have.
so I feel like now black people more started looking at, you know what, I love you. And you got that bang, 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 make me call you back. Bang, 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 right? All this other stuff, right? But it's also got to the point like, man, I'm over here barely making it. Sometimes you got to help me. And then, and sometimes I might have to help you. But if we got together, and then it's like mostly women, I'm not shacking up with you. We're going to get married. And then now we combining this, and black people are getting on the power couple thing even more. So they say the word power couple, because certain words was also helpful to it. The black thing with, I'm a boss, you a boss, but now we a power couple thing that also has been got into the mentality of it, and now you both, and then also doing it by yourself, because a lot of them were single parents, and doing it by yourself, and some black women have said, you know what, yeah, my son or my daughter, they need a father figure. You know what I'm saying? In
So
the
you think
home.
that's
And
what's
that, yeah.
happening?
So it became finances, and once they learn about combining incomes, and now you can go get that beautiful house she always wanted instead of saying I'm doing it as a single parent So it's more than love now. It's become a
Well,
business decision.
it was so. I mean, we get that so like that's one of those things that social media help.
Look, Miss JV5 put
So
this
people
thing
get
up there about what Trump them talking about they paying you if you get if you get married when women having children and stuff out of wedlock or whatever whatnot. But that is something that people don't know about that they're trying to do like because who
as
started that?
Muhammad say, it's more of a business
Yeah, it's
relationship
that's
now.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it become business. But also, I think this is another thing I like about it. Also, these kids now get to see two parents in the home. You know what I'm saying? They get, and especially if they good and getting along and it's okay and it's great. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be bumps, but these kids are growing up now, seeing more because black men
Creme
pass
de la
all black men when it comes to fathers in the home. Percentage of the most
creme,
fathers in the home.
creme de la creme on your head.
I'm not get mad at me. I'm going by
She
something.
said it's been, meaning it's been a business decision, and that's for all,
Okay,
not
well,
just one race,
I
all races.
she got. Let me tell you something. You know what I always get on me about being emotional when it
She
comes to
said, "Why you
color
always
difference
be so black and white?"
because I'm a black man in America. And so guess what? Every day of my life is about black and white. Yes, it is. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is every day. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that situation and I applaud it.
She ain't say that.
Okay, see you being messy. You're being messy. But no, I do applaud that situation because I believe in who you love is who you love. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I don't care about when people about whatever. But at the same time, man, it's a business situation, man, because and I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a small situation. Y'all been laying down, y'all been popping it off in different areas at his house, at her house, and all this other stuff, and spending money going here and there and there and there and there. Man, go ahead on and get it together and get under one roof, man, and get it and get the money popping. Y'all been body popping, get the money popping.
I'm doing it all by yourself.
That's what I feel because
I love my partner.
because you want to fight if they talking to somebody else, so you might as well make it official.
Yeah.
Go ahead on, get under guard.
Time for us to give
Yeah,
our final thoughts.
yeah, man.
Good Venus versus Mars. Thank you.
See, look how you done start. You know what I think you like when Brew Crew members be having issues with me, dog. You like that
I said
because you
she didn't
play.
even say
Look,
that.
look at the woman self. See the woman. I wasn't even talking to you. See how they get at me every day. You like that because
That
you
was
like playing the saint.
that was me. That was
You know
me.
you like playing the saint and make me the bad guy. But I don't care.
I just said she didn't say that.
I don't care.
That was me.
I like being the bad
I
guy.
was picking.
I like being. You won't be the saint. I'll be the bad guy.
I was really picking with both of y'all.
You like that, but see who's about to pick with you. You get in your emotions.
No, I just laugh it off.
But no, you don't. But I real talk though, man. Thank you. It's been an awesome week. You know what I'm saying? And to everybody out there, man, no matter what we're going through, high gas prices, uncertainty what tomorrow is gonna bring with these conflicts. Always remember
She's
God
still
first.
trying to race. She must be fast as hell.
Huh?
I said creme de la creme must be fast as hell. She's still trying to race, son.
Oh man, I ain't getting into that. I'm done for.
She
I'm
be
done for
in
the week.
Florida. I know she working out every day. When you go to Florida, that's why I like going to Florida. Everybody be working out in
I'm
the
gonna call the
morning.
creme de la creme. I'm gonna call the race because you know what? After what he just
Guaran-
did today, I think you could take him.
Guaranteed she running about 2 or 3 miles a day. Just
Oh,
the way she talking, bruh.
oh, now she's increasing it because she think it's a possibility. We can figure it out. What day y'all want to do it? What day she back in town?
She trying to beat me so bad. She keep on bringing it up. Hey, we gotta go.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on, come on.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Y'all have a great, and always remember believe in yourself, believe in God first, and everything else gonna work itself out. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy your weekend. Have a big back activity weekend, baby. Come to Bayou Social.
All right, man. I'll see y'all later. Be good or be good at it. It's the boy, the bro.
She said she'll be here next weekend.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, everybody, to the second half of Trees Radio Talk Show. On this half of the show, we have a recently released gentleman from the Louisiana State Penitentiary at Angola coming to share with us just a few of the